Okay, so last time we were discussing about the group by. Okay, so now let's have a having clause with it. So now what I want is a group of the data. We want to group the data by the city and only showing that those cities which have more than 20 orders. So last time we saw the group by function. Even today we tried group by function with the abstract of date and all. So now we just had a having condition. So anyone want to give it a try?
Yeah, maybe we can use counting order IDs greater than 20, then group by city.
Yeah. So we do it like this. Select, for example, order city, and we will add one more thing is count of order ID. Orders 1 group by city having ID greater than 20. Don't have any city that have more than 20 orders. So
Okay.
let's reduce it to 5 and see. Yeah. Now we can see we have few cities which have more than 5. So this is where the having function works is. You just give the condition by which you have going to do a group by. And
So
order
will
by,
where class work here?
yeah, where clause also works.
Okay, then is there any difference? Like in some cases only we can go for having or some limitation?
Most generally we go by having and group by in a pair.
Okay.
And you need a mathematical function for it. For example, if I give a having for all the cities which have a sales greater than 50. Okay, so here our having function won't work.
Okay.
So it works with the mathematical functions like count or something like that.
Okay, got it.
So if you want to put a condition, then you have to go for where clause.
Okay.
So now it's a arithmetic function. So it's just that we want to calculate the cost. So it's just I just made some formula. So we have a sales column, we have profit column, we have discount column, and we have a quantity column. Now we have to use mathematical function to get the cost. So anyone want to try? It's a simple. You just need to type the column names, nothing else.
Okay.
Sales minus profit. it will give you the cost for every column. So it's just you have to put the column name and the operators, mathematical operator you want to hit, and it will do the calculation.
Swap, if you want to do a round for only 2 decimals,
Yeah.
then can we do it in the
Yeah.
formula itself?
Yeah, you can just put the I need to remember what is the rounding of function. Let me see. Okay, we have a round function. So you can just give round, then your first argument, comma, 2. So, and let me just send. So now it's 2 decimal places.
Thanks.
Then we have we need to select our top 10 orders by profit. So like in Tableau we used to have a just classify the data that we need only top 10 or top 20. So similarly, even in SQL, if you want only to see the top 10 orders by profit, so most profitable orders in the top order, top 10 most profitable orders.
Most profitable orders, right? Okay. So then in that case, you need to maybe first aggregate the profits at a order ID level.
All the order IDs are unique, so we don't need to aggregate.
All the order IDs are unique.
Okay, no, they are not.
They are not, no. Maybe. Oh yeah. So if they are unique in that case, then
Yeah, let's assume they are unique for now, and then we look
okay.
for a repeat function.
Top 10 orders.
Is it just for viewing purpose, or you want to store that as well?
Oh, everything is just for viewing function.
Okay,
I'm
then-
not storing anything.
Then I think you can use limit to 10 rows. Like after like arranging it in
Yeah.
a descending order, you can use limit to 10 rows.
That's the function in SQL. In MySQL, it's limit. In other workbenches, it's the top. So if you write top in front of basically if I write top order ID equal to 10, it will just limit it. But in MySQL, you have to put a limit function. So what I'm doing is I'm just displaying order ID in profit from the orders table, ordering by profit in descending order. So first it will arrange my highest profit at the top, and then it will just limit to top 10. Here it's 298, 40, like this. So if I just remove BEHC, so it will arrange in the ascending order, and it will start with my negative of profits. Okay, now let's move to the other. Select all the orders where the sales is between 10 to 20, 100 to 200, and it's profitable. So basically, I want those orders whose sales is between 100 to 200, but they have a positive profit.
Select maybe order ID, comma sales, comma profit from orders 1. Where sales is greater than 100 and sales is less than 200 and profit is greater than 0.
Okay, this would work. So this other way of doing it is we have a in clause. Sorry, between clause.
Okay.
So instead of writing sales query again and again, we can just put it like this. So where the sales is between where the sales between 100 and 200 and the profit condition. So we can do this way as well. And I have already arranged in the descending profit order.
Swap, will this between condition include 100 and 200?
No,
Okay.
I'm not sure about it. We can check. So we have sales of 143.7. Yeah, it's include them.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, instead of writing, if you have multiple queries, also basically, if you want to limit a condition, instead of writing 2 times, you can use a between clause. Then we want to see the sum of sales. Okay, we did this part. Now we want to see the show only those subcategories or cities. These are the cities, I guess.
Yeah, they look like cities.
Yeah, these are
Cities.
cities. Okay, so I want to look. It has 2 parts. I only want to look these cities only in my output. I don't want other cities. And the other part is I want to see other cities apart from these. So in the first, I just want my output to have only these 4 cities.
Okay.
So how will you go about it? One way is to doing like city equal to this, then or
Or-
this, or this. Okay.
Yeah.
The other way is we have a in function.
Yeah.
Like between you can use in. So if I put a in here, so it will just check for these 4 cities and will populate only those cities. I've just put all the orders, that's why it's giving you all the orders. But if you check city, it would be only from these 4. And if I want all the other cities, it would be not in. So I just put not, and it will give me all the cities apart from these 4. It is all in this. Yeah, these were the functions for today. So if you have any query.
Hey, good job, Swap. I just wanted to add few things in one of the exercises that we. I understood the point of view, like you wanted to cover all the keywords that we have that we can leverage. There is also, this is something also new to me that I was was aware of it, like I came to know about it like a week ago or something. For ranking, the exercise where we did about ranking, right? Top 10 or maybe
yeah.
something. There's a similar function if you were aware of the rank functionality in Tableau, the table calculation. There is a similar function in SQL as well. You guys can check it out. So if you remember, in table calculation we provide the partition and how we should calculate that table calculation, right? Across or table down. So this is on the same level. It's in a SQL, so it's also a function. So it will give you basically rank. So the one way that we discussed was using order ID. I also used to do the same thing, but yeah, since I'm just got to know about this, I'm just letting you know there is a rank function also in SQL. And the other thing is where we did the group by
top 10 function you asking.
no so that's about the rank one. The other thing is like I think what is it? We did some filtering using having function, right?
Yeah.
Count distinct of order ID greater than some 5 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we have to use having condition. I don't know how it's possible using where condition. Because what happens is the select statement, the structure is something like that: select from table, group by, having, order. If you want a where condition, it should be above group by condition,
Yeah,
right?
before group by.
Before group by. So what happens is, so this is the different statements, and SQL will look at first. SQL will first look at your table, which is from whatever you wrote under from category, and then it will go to where statement, and it will see what are the filters, and it will apply those filters. Once after those filters are applied, whatever the result is coming there, on that result the group by will be function. So on that result, group by will be applied, and result of that group by, whatever it comes on that, the having function, having filters will be applied. So I don't know if I'm clear enough.
Basically there's a priority of filtration. So
Yeah.
if you have a where clause as well as the having condition, so first it will implement the having condition, group where clause, then it will put the having condition.
Yes. So we can definitely do it with the where condition, but it's a roundabout way. You have to first save it as a temporary table and then do a it's a roundabout way. So but having is a shortcut and crisp way of getting the task done. Yeah, so hey, really good work, Swab. A lot of functionalities and operators that we didn't know of. These operations, we very frequently, they help a lot in wrangling and putting together data in SQL. Good work.
So from next session it would be a nested and joins. So nested SQL statement and joins. So I will share you the new files,
Okay.
and then we can work.